Welcome back, students. Morning to all. Again today we will be discussing about, we will continue forward from the polynomials chapter. We are coming down to exercise 2.2 now. Now here you can see he says find the values of the polynomials. If I talk about question number first and question number second, he says whether find the value of the polynomial. Polynomial is given to us, it is in the form of x. If I talk about first question, polynomial p of x, as we discussed in the previous lecture, polynomial is written in the form of p of x. Polynomial of p of x is equals to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. So we can see that the polynomial is in the form of x. That is why it is a polynomial in the form of x. Degree, it is a trinomial, 3 terms, and the degree is 2. He says find the value of this polynomial at x equals to 0, x equals to minus 1, x equals to 2. So he says second part, if I talk about value of polynomial p of x at x equals to minus 1. Right? So what we are supposed to be doing? We are just supposed to substitute the value of x as what? Minus 1. So substitute. So therefore p of minus 1. In place of x, he wants us to find the value of polynomial for minus 1. So in place of x, we have substituted minus 1. 5 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 1 square plus 3. Any confusion? Can we simplify? Plus into minus, minus, so minus 5 minus 4 into minus 1 square, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, we all know, plus 3 minus 1 square minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 minus minus plus 1 ones are 1. I don't need to teach this. So what do I get? Minus 5 minus into plus minus 4 ones are 4 plus 3. So minus 5 and minus 4 both are right terms, both will be added. So we get minus 9 plus 3, that is what? Minus 6. So therefore value of the polynomial at minus 1 is what? Minus 3. This is what we mean by value. First part it says x is equals to 0. So check. 5 into 0, 0. X 0 square, 0, 0 into minus 4, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. What is left? 3. The value of the polynomial at x equals to 0 is what? 3. Second question again the same. Find p of 0, p of 1, p of 2 for the following polynomials. So you can see one of the polynomial is given in the form of y, the other one is given in the form of t. You just have to substitute the values. If I talk about second question, second part. Second question, second part. The polynomial is in the form of t, so it is written as p of t. P of t is equals to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube plus 2t square minus t cube. The polynomial is in the form of t, so it is written p of t. Now he says find the value of at p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. So p of 0 first of all. In place of t, what are we going to substitute? 0. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. 0, 0 square, 0, 0 cube, 0, what is left? 2. So therefore p of 0 is what? 2. When we substituted the value of t as 0, the value of this polynomial was 2. And p of 1, in place of t, now we are substituting 1 in the polynomial. So 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube. Solve it. 2 plus 1 plus 1 square, 1, 1 into 2, 2 minus 1 cube, 1. Plus 1 minus 1, cancel 2 plus 2, 4. So what is the value of this polynomial at 1? 4. Same way. And p of 2. Substitute 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2 into 2 square, 4, 2 2s are 4, minus 2 cube, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 8. So what do I get? 4 plus 2 4s are 8 minus 8. Yes? What do I get? Plus 8 minus 8, cancel. Sorry. So value of P of 2 is also what? 4. Clear? I hope there is no confusion. This is what we mean by the value of the polynomials when the power is given to you. The value of the variable is given to you. Now, in third part, he says, verify whether the zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. What do you mean by zero? Right? What do you mean by zero? One was zero polynomial, now another zero is coming there. What do you mean by that? Did you find any polynomial when we substituted the variable? Was the value coming out to be zero? No. No one. He says, let us verify. If I talk about third question and first part, the polynomial given to us is P of x is equals to 3x plus 1. Right? It is a linear polynomial, degree is 1. Yes, and it is a binomial term. And he says value of x is given to us as minus 1 by 3. Can you see that? Value of x is given as minus 1 by 3. You can clearly see that. Then here what are we going to do? Let us substitute this value. We found the value of the polynomials when we substituted minus 1. We found the values when we substituted 0, 1, 2. Let us find the value of this polynomial when x is what? Minus 1 by 3. Right? So let us substitute. So therefore, P of minus 1 by 3. In place of x, we are substituting minus 1 by 3. So 3 into x minus 1 by 3 plus 1. 3 and 3 are in multiplication, goes in division. So what do I get? Minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is what? 0. What is the value of this polynomial at x equals to minus 1 by 3? 0. When we substitute x equals to minus 1 by 3, the value of this polynomial was coming out to be 0. So therefore, x equals to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Is the 0 of the polynomial. When we substitute the value, then we say it is the 0. If we talk about rest of the parts, they are the same. You can try it out. If I say seventh part, you find there is a radical. Let us try that. Seventh part, third question, seventh part. The polynomial given to us is P of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. And the value of x is given to us as minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. So what is the difference in these two? Here it was a monomial term, so only one value of x was given. Here it is a binomial, linear polynomial, x is power of 1, so there is both 1, 0. Here it is quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial. Degree is 2, quadratic polynomial. So every linear polynomial has one and only one zero. Quadratic polynomials can have two zeros. Cubic polynomials can have three zeros. So the number of zeros depend on the degree of the polynomial. That I'll write it over here. We can discuss it. Check over here now. Now, P of x, in place of x, now first we are substituting minus 1 by root 3. So what do I get? 3 into x square minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. So 3 into minus 1 square is plus 1 upon root 3 square is what? 3 minus 1. All of us know 8 class. Square root of 3 is 3. 3 and 3 cancel as we did over here. It is a multiplication. So what do I get? Plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 is what? 0. So P of minus 1 by root 3 is equals to 0. So we can say therefore x equals to minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Clear? Same way, can we substitute 2 by root 3? Substitute it. You will find it 2 by root 3. Let us try. Let us substitute 2 by root 3. Should I remove this? You have, it was there on the board. You should have copied it. So let us erase this part. Here we are continuing. Now, P of 2 by root 3 is equals to 3 into 2 by root 3 square minus 1. In place of x, we are substituting 2 by root 3 as per the question. Solve it. 3 into 2 square is what? 4. Root 3 square is what? 3 minus 1. 3 and 3 cancel. What is left? 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. P of 2 by root 3 is equals to what? 3. Because P of 2 by root 3 is not equals to 0. Is it equals to 0? It is equals to 3. Therefore, x equals to 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of the polynomial. Clear? So this is what you mean by the 0 of the polynomial. When we substitute the value of x in the polynomial, if this value, this is called remainder, we will come to that. If this remainder is 0, we say the value is a 0 of the polynomial. If the remainder is 0, we say it is the 0 of the polynomial. If the remainder is not 0, we say it is not a 0 of the polynomial. Clear, students? There is one more part in which you might get confused. Sir, what about Lx plus m? That is a variable. Nothing to worry, it is the same. Lx plus 1. Substitute. Substitute. I am talking about third question. And sixth part. P of x is equals to Lx plus m. And x is equals to minus m by l. So that is clearly stated which is the variable, and x is the variable. L and m will be treated as constant. Substitute. Now P of x, in place of x we are substituting minus m upon l is equals to L into x minus m upon l plus m. L and L cancel because it is a multiplication division. What do I get? Minus m plus m. Both are like term, both can be subtracted. What is the remainder? 0. P of minus m by l is equals to what? 0. So therefore x equals to minus m by l is a 0 of the polynomial. Understood? 0 of a polynomial. Very, very important topic, students. Right? That was question number 3rd. Now if I talk about question number 4 for the same exercise 2.2, here we verify whether they are the zeros or not. There he wants us to find the zeros. Check what does he say. Find the 0 of the polynomial in each of the following cases. When is a 0? When the remainder is 0. Yes or no? So we just have to make it equals to 0, nothing else. For example, let us try one question. You will be able to understand it. That is question number, say, 4th question if I talk about. I am talking about exercise 2.2, question number 4. Say if I talk about first part, second part, third, fourth, all are same. I am taking third part. P of x is equals to 2x plus 5. He says find the 0 of this polynomial. So I can see one thing. Number 1, it is a linear polynomial because the degree is 1, so it will have only one 0. right? Correct. Number 2, it is a binomial and we have to find such a value of x. Just think, I am writing just one simple term, sir. X plus 1 is a polynomial. P of x is equals to x plus 1. Can you think such a value of this x that will make it equals to 0? Yes, sir. Only one value is there, which is that minus 1. If x is minus 1, then minus 1 plus 1 is what? 0. No other value. Why? It is a linear polynomial. Same over here. To make this, to find the 0, this value has to become what? 0. You can see over here. This value has to become what? 0. Right? So, let P of x is equals to 0. Because we know, for finding the value, the remainder has to come out what? 0. So, P of x is equals to 0. What is the value of P of x? 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. Can we do the transposition and find the value of x? Very easy. Plus 5 comes over here, minus 5. So 2x is equals to minus 5. 2 is in multiplication, goes in division. So x is equals to minus 5 by 2. So what is the 0 of this polynomial? Minus 5 by 2. Simple. No issues. If I talk about the last part, cx plus d, so it is the same. Cx plus d, so it will be minus d by c. If I talk about the fifth part, 3x. Fifth part, P of x is equals to 3x. So for 0 of the polynomial, P of x must be equals to what? 0. P of x must be equals to what? 0. What is P of x? 3x is equals to 0. So therefore x is equals to 0 upon 3. 3 is in multiplication, goes in division. 0 upon anything is what? 0. So what is the 0 of the polynomial? 0 is the 0 of this polynomial. In place of x, if I substitute 0, 0 into 3, 0. If I substitute 1, 3 ones are 3. 2, 6. Minus 1, minus 2 changes. So only one value is there, that is 0. So I hope this exercise 2.2 is also clear. 0 of the polynomial, we have used 0, we have found the 0, we have discussed about the word remainder as well. Clear, students? Please ensure that you practice this exercise, then we come down to the remainder theorem and factor theorem and so on. Thank you.